Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
Hey, I've always been curious about what people do for a living. What's your day-to-day like?
Well, I work as a teacher. It's quite a diverse job, actually. We cover a range of subjects, from English and math to science and history.
That sounds interesting. What's your favorite part about it?
I love interacting with young minds and seeing them learn and grow. The joy of seeing their progress is incredibly rewarding.
I get that. I've always been drawn to work that involves people. What do you think about careers like a social worker or nurse?
They are both incredible roles. Social work is all about helping individuals and families in need. Nurses are vital for healthcare and making a real difference in people's lives.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's nice to think about how many different careers exist out there. Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
What kind of jobs do you find interesting?
Honestly, I'm quite fascinated by anything creative. I think being a graphic designer is really cool. Making things visually appealing and unique.
That sounds fun. I find working with cars quite interesting. I love the challenge of fixing them and seeing how things work under the hood.
Cars are amazing. I'd have to say a pilot is another job I admire. The freedom of flying and exploring new places must be incredible.
It's definitely exhilarating. Plus, the technical aspects are super interesting. You have to be precise and quick on your feet.
Totally. And the fact that it's a career that allows you to travel is a bonus, no doubt.
I'd say it's a rewarding job, especially when you're helping others.
Absolutely. You're making a real difference.
Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
I've always been interested in different occupations. What do you do for work?
Well, I work as a teacher. I love working with children and seeing them learn.
That's really cool. What grade do you teach?
I teach elementary school. It's quite a busy day. We do a lot of fun activities and learning.
I've always been interested in engineering, but I don't know if I'm cut out for it.
There's a lot of creativity involved in it. It's fascinating. You design things, build things. It's really rewarding.
Yeah, it seems pretty interesting. So, how do you feel about your job?
I feel really lucky to have this job. It's fulfilling and I'm making a positive impact on the world.
Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
I've always been interested in things that involve working with my hands. What do you like doing?
I'm really into art. I enjoy making things like painting and sculpting. It's very creative and therapeutic.
I like that. I've always thought about becoming a carpenter. The way you build things with your hands. It's fascinating.
It's a good job if you enjoy working with wood and have a steady hand. I also like the idea of working outdoors and being part of a team.
Exactly. It sounds like a good fit for me. What about you? Do you have a job?
I work as a graphic designer. I get to create visuals for everything from websites to brochures to social media. It's a fun field and it allows me to be creative.
That sounds pretty cool. I've always been more hands-on. What kind of software do you use?
I use Adobe Creative Suite, which is a whole package of different programs for design. It's a lot to handle, but I love how it lets me do so much.
I can see why you'd love it. So, you're basically designing visuals for the world.
In a way, yes. It's pretty amazing to see how those designs come to life on different platforms. I think it's important to have a creative outlet. You know,
Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
I've always been curious about different jobs. What do you think is the most interesting one to work in?
I find working as a teacher really rewarding. It's about inspiring the next generation and helping them learn.
I respect that. But I've heard being an architect is quite fulfilling too. Designing buildings and making a difference that way.
Oh, I'd love to be an astronaut. It would be amazing to explore space and the universe.
That's amazing. But how can someone become an astronaut?
Well, it's a highly competitive field. You need to be a strong engineer and have a lot of dedication. And of course, you need to be passionate about space travel.
Maybe one day I'll pursue my passion for engineering and try to become an astronaut. We can even apply for that together, right?
That would be amazing. But let's start with what we can do now. What would be your dream job?
Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
I'm working as a software engineer. What about you? What do you do for a living?
I'm a teacher. It's really fulfilling to help students learn.
That sounds amazing. I guess teaching requires a lot of patience too.
Definitely. You know, it's also a lot of responsibility. You have to be able to connect with people.
Absolutely. I used to think that all my coding skills were useless, but teaching kids how to code has made me realize it's actually a really practical skill.
That's really cool. I think coding is such a valuable skill nowadays.
Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
I've always been interested in different jobs. What do you think is the most interesting job out there?
That's a tough question. I think a job that combines creativity and problem solving is really cool. Maybe being a graphic designer.
Well, graphic designers. They get to make everything visually appealing, and that's awesome.
I know, right? But I also think being a teacher is really rewarding. The opportunity to shape young minds and make a difference.
That's a great point. You know, there's also something to be said about working with animals as a veterinarian. Helping animals is always a good thing.
Oh, definitely. Or maybe a marine biologist. Imagine working with whales and dolphins.
Those are some cool jobs. What's your dream job then?
Well, my dream job would be a combination of my interests. I'd love to be a marine biologist who creates educational games for kids about ocean conservation.
Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
I work as a graphic designer. It's pretty cool designing logos and stuff.
Oh, I've got a friend who's a web developer. He makes websites look really nice.
Yeah, and I know someone who's a programmer. They're always coding in their free time.
That's awesome. What about you? What do you think of the future of work?
I think the future will be all about technology. Everyone will be using robots and AI, maybe even flying cars.
That sounds exciting. Maybe we'll all be working from our spaceships someday.
Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
I've always been curious about different jobs. What do you think is the most interesting one?
Well, I find working in the ocean as a marine biologist really fascinating. It's a challenging job, but you get to study amazing creatures and help protect the environment.
That's cool. I think being a pilot is pretty cool too. It's exciting to travel all over the world and see the world from a different perspective.
Absolutely. But I wouldn't mind working as a librarian. You get to help people find information and stories, which I find very rewarding.
That's great. What about you? What are you passionate about?
I really love working with animals, so I think being a veterinarian is a great option. Helping animals and making them feel better is very fulfilling.
Topic 21.
Occupations 1.
Describe.
Talking about simple jobs.
Hey, what do you do for work?
I work as a barista at a local cafe. It's pretty cool, you know. I love interacting with people.
That sounds nice. What about you? Do you have any interest in jobs?
I actually have two. I work part-time as a tutor and I also freelance as a graphic designer in my free time.
That's awesome. What kind of graphic design work do you do?
Mostly things for small businesses, like creating logos and posters. It's really creative.
That's cool. You know, I've always wanted to try graphic design myself. It looks pretty fun.
It can be really fun, especially if you enjoy art and design.
I'm learning some design basics online now. I think I might start a side hustle.
That's a good idea. It can be a great way to earn some extra money and explore new